I'm going to tell you about my first motorcycle accident on my Harley on the freeway. One of two freeway accidents. This is the first one. So, I used to live in Elk Grove, California, which is about 45 minutes to the city called Loomis, which is north of Elk Grove. And I was working for a company doing flooring installations, and so I commuted from Elk Grove to Loomis every day, and we started at 6:30 in the morning. So I'd leave my house from like 5:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30 ish, and then in the morning time. So it's still dark out, depending on what time zone or whatever for daylight savings time. Anyway, it was dark that morning. I'm on my way to work on the freeway. I'm on my Harley. I'm riding in the carpool lane. There's barely any traffic, it's still dark out. I'm riding like any other day on the freeway. I'm in the fast lane, in the carpool lane, going the speed limit. I'm going 65 miles an hour riding. And I'm wearing my helmet, obviously, but this is the helmet that I got in the accident on. It's a modular helmet, so that's made to come up like that, and I do wear it like that a lot. Thank God I did not have the helmet up, because as you can see, I would have died, literally, if this was up. Thank God I didn't. And this was just a cheap Harley helmet that I bought, because I had to have something to ride home in when I bought the Harley. It was a brand new Harley. And so I just bought a cheap one. This is only like 180 bucks, 200 bucks or something. Anyway, so it saved my life, to say the least. But I'm on my way to work in the carpool lane. There's a car next to me. This is what I'm told, because I got knocked out, and this is what the story is. So I'm in the carpool lane. I do remember this. And the car in the very next lane next to me got a tire blowout, supposedly. They lost control. This is me. This is the car. They lost control. Boom! Supposedly they hit my bike, hit my body, flew off the bike, bounced off the car, and bounced off the divider of the freeway, and rolled or slid or whatever. But I came to. I got knocked out. I woke up in the hospital with all my friends and family in the room. I had no idea what the hell happened. I'm in a cast. I'm all bandaged up. I have road rash everywhere. My knee, this is still scars and stuff, but I'm going to post some pictures of some of the road rashes. My whole knee was a scab, literally. It healed really good, but my whole knee was a scab. Road rash all over arms. This is part of the road rash right here. That was actually from my second accident. But anyway, so I woke up in the hospital after getting knocked out. I came to, didn't know what happened. My friends and family are in the room. They all told me, they caught me up to speed and told me what happened. I had no idea. And I wasn't in any pain, obviously, because they had me all hooked up to the IVs, and I was on morphine, or I'll bleep that out. But I was on whatever they gave me, and I was on cloud nine. I felt great. I felt, like no pain at all. Broken arm. This elbow has metal in it now, so it's a titanium elbow. Doesn't even. Barely even feel that. I bump it on the walls sometimes, like on the corner, and like I don't feel it, but it's hella loud, and it's like, oh, you're alright, bro. Oh, dude, what? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So have a metal elbow, road rash. That was not fun. They said at my job, the flooring job I had, my boss called my mom, because that's emergency contact, and said, hey, where's Ryan, is he coming, or where's Ryan? And she told him that I was in a motorcycle accident, and he goes, oh, so he's not coming to work? Like, really, bro? And anyway, yeah, so anyway, that was one of the many final straws of me leaving that company. But I've been doing my own thing, not working for a company ever since I left that company. But so yeah, that was a really bad time. I'm in a cast, and they prescribed me medication for healing, obviously, and that's what got me addicted to the OXY. I don't even know if you're supposed to spell it. But anyway, that's what got me on that. And then, so I didn't have insurance at the time, and I ran out of my prescription, and I went to go refill, and they were like, yeah, it's going to take time, blah, 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 whatever, and they never ended up getting a refill. I'm like, whatever. So my body, I was taking the medication for, a month or so. So, they say it takes 2 weeks to get addicted to stuff, and I had no idea about addiction at the time. This is in 2016, and I had no idea about any addiction, had no idea about getting addicted, I had no idea about withdrawals, I had no idea about any of that stuff, and I was going through withdrawals at the time of running out. After I ran out of my medication, I was going through withdrawals, and I didn't know what restless leg syndrome was. Like, I was tripping. Like, my body was fiending for more medication because I didn't have any. I'm like, dude, I didn't know anything about withdrawals anyway. So my friend at work ended up giving me some stuff and medication, more medication, and I ended up, not the friend at work, but I ended up buying off the streets, and didn't know this at the time, but it was made with Fediwap, the really bad stuff out there. And I was taking that, and I didn't know I was at the time, and I thought it was from the doctor, and all legit. So it built up my tolerance like crazy, like an idiot. And then this sounds pretty crazy, but thank God I was smart about doing the rugs, because I would, how they say one pill can kill. I was super afraid. I'm like super afraid. I don't want to die. I want to be alive. I want to be here a long time. So I would like take the, and cut it into quarters and test 1/4 of that ill at a time to make sure. I would take 1/4 of it, and then I would wait at least 30 to 45 minutes to make sure I'm not like tripping out or feeling all bad or anything. And then I would do the rest and be like, oh, okay, cool. It's not too much. Anyway, so I didn't OD because I was so smart about doing that, which is a horrible thing to say, but it saved my life. To be honest, I was smart about it and it saved my life, I guess. But horrible road I went down. I'm sober. I've been sober for 2 years, 5 months. I'll be 2 years, 6 months next month, the 21st, June 21st. I'll be 2.5 years sober off of that. And yeah, that is not fun. You don't want to get addicted to stuff. And I really wish I knew about addiction. And I wish I was more educated on withdrawal. I wish I was more educated on everything about it. Okay, just making sure we're still recording, not talking to the air. But yeah, so that was the first motorcycle accident. Yeah, this helmet saved my life. Definitely saved my life. So I'm very blessed, very thankful to be here still. I don't ride anymore. I kept riding after that accident. I got I got my bike all fixed up after that and kept riding. And I love riding. It's like in my blood. But I miss it till this day. But I'd rather be alive. Everybody's on their phone when they're driving. Like, no one's paying attention, bro. It's like, it's not worth it for me. So I would way rather be here. And that accident, like, I didn't get any money. I didn't get any compensation. I didn't get nothing. Actually, I lie. I take that back. I got $3,000. It took 1.5 years to get the money, but I don't care about the money at all, because I would way rather be alive and still be here on this earth than worried about having to get a quick come up. But and I wouldn't be here where I am today mentally with everything if I would have got that money. So I'm glad I didn't get that money. I'm really glad, actually. And yeah, I would have kept buying more stuff. Obviously, my life would have went on a spiraling downhill even worse than it was. So yeah, and that was the first freeway accident. I'll post another one about the second motorcycle accident on the freeway, because it happened 3 years later. in 2019 it happened in October, and I will post another one about that. But thanks for listening, everybody. Go ahead and give a follow, give a share if you like. I'd really appreciate it. You guys have a blessed day.